Just get this for revenge.
God. My favorites.
All right, I'm gonna suggest focus on this one because this is it. You'll game over if you don't make this one.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So we're gonna let you focus here.
Oh, frick. What the heck
Wow, that was so weird.
That kept happening to me, like, all the times that I was, like, just starting to do it. Oh my...
Oh no, wow. So I'll tell you, if you do game over here, you'll just be starting over, and we'll be trying to get points to get you back to where you are now. So you'll still get to collect some keys, but you won't get the extra life bonus or anything. Honestly, Unspoken, he could have, but it'll be too late now. And I think, like, even food, it'll only give him 1 tick of health back, so at most he would have been able to get 1 more shot out of this. Here we go. Nice. Good lineup.
No!
Oh no. The heartbreak! Oh.
This is such a jank game.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Right. So what happens then?
You'll get to try again.
Oh, do I have to, like, zip through all that again?
You gotta zip through everything again. So, yeah, you won't be able to get any of the health benefits, but you'll be able to collect a bunch of the other stuff.
Okay.
You will need a little bit more money. You'll need 180 for 2 doors, at the very least. So you can use this to go get the statue. I know how to play now. Yeah, and I mean, I can help you through this. You've done it all. So if you run all the way to the left, you'll pick up another bag of 100, and that's also where the statue is, because you'll have to pick that up to get through the guild.
Okay.
So there'll be a bag on the ground. You can open that door if you want to get the statue while you're here. And then we can go back and get you a couple more keys.
All right. Speed running it is.
Yeah, you've got 10 minutes left, is where we're at right now. All right. There you go. You've got the statue, so fall down to the ground and go a door to the right. This will get you into the guild.
Ah, yes.
Help try to get you to catch up here. See how far we can get.
All right, so we have 10 minutes then?
You got 10 minutes. So, in the meantime, while you're running through this one, I'm going to throw up another clip here. So, you know, we've talked a little bit about Mario Maker. We've talked about some of your performing. But you play a lot of scary games, a lot of horror games, don't you?
Somewhat. I do enjoy them.
You seem to scream a lot. If I had to put something out there,
I scream a lot at everything, actually.
You've definitely got a good scream going on. In fact, we've got a little compilation here that we could take a look at.
I mean, oh Jesus! I don't know. Let's run. Oh Jesus! Oh, oh Jesus! Fucking hell! I'm screwing everything up. I'm gonna hide. Jesus! I don't scream like a girl. Don't say anything. You're such an ass.
No, it wasn't me. I swear.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'll see you in your dreams. Yeah. There's a lot. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I gotta say, all of the ones that I saw were super, super impressive.
Speaking about the nails in the nose, did you get the clip of the balloon going through the nose?
You know what, I did, but I didn't want to include, like, too many of your performance work. I want
many nose stuff, yeah.
Well, it's not even the nose stuff. I want people to go to your stream, you know, to check them out live as you're doing them. And so I'm not gonna lie, when you did the nose one, my first thought was, oh yeah, he's probably gonna actually do it. And then I thought, oh, this might be a trick. And then you just went and snapped it out. I was like, that's not a trick. That was really, really well done.
You mentioned about like wondering about the hypnosis stuff. Yeah, I kind of stopped that in like 2013. One of the big reasons is I was actually dating a girl that really didn't like it. So I kind of just like dropped it as a performance. That was one of the bigger reasons why I quit it. Oh my god, that platform moved. Before then though, I was in Vegas and I made a YouTube video of this. This is one of my first videos that ever went viral. But yeah, it was just me like going down the streets of Vegas, hypnotizing people.
That's really cool. Vegas would be a great place to do it. There's so much going on that it's easy to kind of work with the senses more to get them into the zone. And it's funny you said you had your girlfriend at the time didn't enjoy hypnosis. I find that's really common for people who just think of hypnosis as mind control. You know, that's really what they feel. It's like, I don't want to be, you know, out of control. And I always tell people, it's like, I can't make you do anything you don't want to do or aren't comfortable doing. I always love those education moments, but yeah, it's a shame that you ended up dropping it out. I found it to be a lot of fun. That was a good run. And oh no,
this is so unfair.
It's a Nintendo hard game, man. It is Nintendo hard. I'm gonna get another question in here. What is your favorite game of all time?
Favorite game of all time? Oh, that's a tough one. Mainly because I enjoy variety more than anything. Man. He does this little double jump. I would probably say Mario might have to be my all-time favorite, but honestly, like if I was allowed to just like play a game, it would not be Mario. You know?
That's fair. So I'll ask you like point blank, do you still enjoy Mario Maker?
I do.
And it's okay not to. You know, it's a game that is, let's be honest, it's dying a little bit. And it does feel like we've kind of seen a lot of the technical limitations of it now, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think the thing is, it's like, as much as I like it, it's like, you know how it's just like people aren't feeling like it's fresh or anything. Mm-hmm. Like I still like enjoy making the content for YouTube and everything, but the problem that I have with doing the YouTube content is, I don't know. I think, oh frick.
You almost have to go pixel by pixel.
That guy has a bigger range than me, though.
He does. It's not fair. It's totally unfair. There, that's it. Starts. Oh, I thought you had it. All right, I'm gonna fire up another clip here because this is one I was actually really excited to show off. You played Minecraft for a while with crowd control, right?
Yeah, I'm planning on doing that again. Might be next stream, actually.
Fantastic.
Some people were asking me to do it again, but I'll be definitely reducing the cost of everything.
Sure.
Just so that people can, you know, not have to empty their wallets in order to participate.
It's always fun making stuff super cheap. I absolutely love crowd control. I try to use it wherever I can, and I never thought about it for Minecraft, but I gotta say, this was an absolutely amazing moment when you were coming home to safety, trying to get into your bed a little bit, and then you got yourself a massive raid by Ray's Fire.
Let me sleep. Whew, before Ray gets...
No! No! Ray's Fire, don't! No! No, 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 no! No! Ray's Fire, that was in my house!
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so
yeah, so whenever a raid happens, I have it spawn a zombie in the game.
And it's one per person that comes in on that raid?
One per person that comes through the raid, yeah.
Wow, so just as you're getting into the safety of your home, you're getting hit with like 335 zombies that are coming in to obliterate you. That was...
much.
Looked like such a cool moment, and I think really did a great job showcasing some of the fun and unique things that you can do with crowd control with, you know, people's favorite games. Have you tried it with any other game?
No, but I'm excited to try that soon.
You gotta try it with some Mario stuff, or if you've got the gumption and the machine to play it, Breath of the Wild. We've had a lot of fun doing that kind of stuff.
Oh, come on. Don't you
Oh,
frickin'
good
yeah,
rush,
me.
good rush, good rush.
Oh, no,
it's okay.
come on.
Just like 1 or 2 hits. You got this. I believe in you. Take it slow, man. Take a breath and take it slow. Although we are down to the last 30 seconds here, so we are coming down to the end of this. Oh, come on. Just get this for revenge.
God. How is that guy's
no.
little tiny dagger, his little peewee of a dagger, better than my ginormous longsword?
You gotta be kidding
How?
me. Holy heck. Well, we are down to the last 5 seconds here. I gotta say, you put in a valiant effort, and that's our time.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I feel like that other platforming room wouldn't be a problem. I mean, a couple things. Yeah, it was like pretty jank. Also wasn't really paying attention, but
so much going on, right?
yeah. Trying to answer these questions, man. It's tough.
I know, it's tough
have to, like,
questions.
think about
Keeping you on your
things.
feet here. Keeping you on your
Yeah.
feet. Well, I do have just a couple more questions for you. So I thought this was actually a great question. How have your circus events changed since COVID hit? If so, or if they've changed, how did it affect you personally?
Oh. Well, that's a very interesting question, just because a lot happened around the time of lockdowns and everything. So I was actually traveling Australia. I went down there with the circus to train a bunch of things. So we were doing all kinds of acrobatics, trapeze, a lot of floor acrobatics like basing and throwing tosses. And we were doing like 3 highs, which is where you stack people. But yeah, I got sick around that time. This is January, right? So it was before like everything went to lockdown or people even like thought about it. But it was a serious case of like pneumonia, so hard to breathe and stuff like that. And here I am trying to like train acrobatics while be like
Jeez.
trying to
Yeah.
But anyways, so I fly back to Canada. I did 1 large gig, and then everything locked down. Or no, 2 large gigs, and then everything locked down. But I came back, we locked down. We're like, oh, okay, sounds good. I'm gonna take a few weeks off. This will be great. Because I have so many projects to do here at home. I wanted to actually have a Twitch show where I built balloon dresses on different girls every single week. And I'm like, oh, it'll be so cool. But
That would have been cool.
yeah. Yeah, because I have some friends that also are on Twitch. They're body painters, so they paint themselves. There was really good-looking girls that just like paint themselves and like head to toe, and they look like a superhero by the end of it, or like any kind of comic character. So that's what they do, and I was like, okay, it'd be cool to do a collab. Like I'm fresh to Twitch. I had no idea. So I was planning on starting that, but I had a lot of other projects I wanted to do. Like we were launching a new circus production, so I wanted to build all the set designs and everything for that. So I pick up all the materials, and then I was involved in an accident like within like those first few weeks. And I got a collapsed lung, a concussion, my shoulder and spinal damage and everything.
Holy cow.
Which is one of the reasons why I ended up starting up on Twitch like full time, because I couldn't move from a chair for about 4 to 6 months. Like I had to have help moving from a chair to the bed, So yeah, and like I was dealing with a collapsed lung for about a week, and the hospital or the paramedics, they're just like, yeah, you want to avoid the hospitals right now because COVID and people don't want to deal with that. So so they're like, you shouldn't go because you don't want to get sick or anything and everything. So I stayed at home with a collapsed lung on my left side for a week. I was like trying to breathe, and I couldn't lie down. Like I couldn't sleep lying down. I had to like sleep sitting up. That's why a chair was the comfiest position. So I ended up doing that for about a week, and then I sneezed and it made me pass out. So I got rushed to the hospital, and they're like, yeah, you have a collapsed lung, so you really need to go into emergency surgery right now. I'm like, will it heal on its own? It's like, I don't want to get a tube put in me.
Yeah. Oh my
Anyways,
God.
so they did like a light, what is it called, where they put you under?
The anesthesia.
Yeah, a light version of anesthesia. So it just made me forget things. But yeah, the person I was with, she was just saying like how bad I was screaming. We had like 4 doctors holding me down while they're like cutting me open and putting the tube in. But I didn't remember a thing. So but my body was not enjoying it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, I was bound to a chair for like 6 months, and during that time, I'm like, I have to do things. Like I love like working on projects and doing all kinds of things. So I started up on Twitch, and if you look at my very first YouTube videos from my gaming channel, that was when I was like just starting to recover. In fact, some of the clips, like when I was playing horror games, I went like to like a jump scare, and I'm like, frick, that hurts so bad. My lung. You can see how little energy I had, and my like my whole demeanor. I was just kind of like, you know, of course, recovering. But so now like the videos are a little bit more me now. That kind of got me into streaming, and because I was only able to play games, I didn't even add the magic stuff and whatnot for like 4 or 5 months then. So I can like start moving. And I don't know, I just thought it was like pretty cool, so I ended up just staying playing the games, and I've met such an awesome community, and it's and the community's been kind of the one that has like kept me in this whole rhythm of streaming every week and whatnot. So
well,
yeah,
that's awesome,
we'll see.
man. I mean, you've got to find those opportunities when tragedy strikes like that, right? It changes your life like that, and I'm glad we found you here. I'm glad you found your way into the Mario community, because I know it wouldn't be the same without you. All right, last question I've got here from chat was, what was the very first Mario game you ever played?
The first one.
Yeah, Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, Super Mario Bros. I mean, I think I actually played Donkey Kong, which had Mario in it before that.
Okay.
But those were right around the same time. Like, you know, where
Sure.
you're Mario and you gotta climb the tower, and, you know,
Yeah.
DK's throwing like barrels at you. I don't know, it was one of those two right around the same time. And then I remember getting a Super Nintendo. I was like so stoked with Super Mario World. I did play Mario 1, 2, then 3 in order, actually. So
Very cool.
before I got a Super Nintendo. But yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's where a lot of people started, especially, you know, around our age. You hit that. It's always Super Mario Bros. 1, you know?
Yeah.
So that's great. And I mean, look how far it's taken you. Now you're streaming close to full time, and you know, like I said, we got you as part of the
It's
community.
been full time like this last year. Like I have a lot of other circus projects I want to work on, like things to build, and I haven't really had the time yet. And that's why I actually reduced my stream schedule to like once a week now, because I stream like every Tuesday. I just don't have time to do it on a regular basis now. So yeah, as much as I'd like to, like maybe if I had a bigger team, like somebody that would edit all the content for YouTube. I do have a few editors, but you know, that's pricey, and the YouTube's making a whopping $8 so far since I became partner.
Hey, you know what? It's more than I've seen off of that. Good for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's that's a lot of work. But yeah, I mean, I need to get some of these circus projects back up and going, because I've been getting asked to do all kinds of random things. Like someone's asking me to play the Grinch at an event coming up in like 2 weeks. So I got to build a Grinch costume now for that. We have like fire dances that are going out on the 19th that we gotta like prepare for.
Oh wow.
And like a duo trapeze act coming up soon. So I'm like, you know, we just got to get all these things back up and running. I feel like really behind. That's really the only reason why I slowed down on streaming. I think one of the questions earlier was like one of the reasons why I got into circus. I wanted to finish answering that question, because it wasn't just that, because when I was performing magic, that was the only thing I was doing at the time. And I wanted to be a full-time entertainer, but what like ended up making me cross that barrier into becoming a full-time entertainer is like I ended up getting cancer when I was 23, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen. So I figured, you know, I want to actually entertain people for a living, or not for a living, but for like my passion for the rest of my life. And if it wasn't for that, I might have still been in a day job just doing electrical work, or I was actually taking drafting at the time, like, so I was going to do electrical drafting. But honestly, like if I didn't get cancer, I probably wouldn't have made like such a huge life decision just to like quit everything and be like, screw it, I'm just going to like be an entertainer until I die now.
Wow.
Because it was more important to me to like try to make everybody smile versus me just earning a living doing a job, you know.
Yeah, that's incredible, man. And Like we said
Yeah.
before, life-changing events, right? You take what you can out of them and make the best of your situation and just find a way to make everything better moving forwards, right? That's all you really can do.
Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't have ended up joining circus or getting into any of that if I didn't have that push to just quit my job and pursue what I actually enjoyed.
Glad to still have you around, and glad
Thanks.
you know,
This is my 10th year anniversary, by the way. Like,
Wow.
almost literally to the day.
Seriously? Yo,
Yeah.
I'm drop a round of applause for that. That's huge.
Thank
10
you.
years, man. Congratulations. That's
Years of mission.
absolutely incredible. It's tough to react to because you never know how people feel about that, right? You know, some people are thankful that they had gone through an experience like that to be able to make that kind of change in their life because they end up being really happy where they are. Some people, you know, it changes them and they're not able to adapt and adjust to that situation, and it's something that takes a toll on them for the rest of their lives. So it's really cool to see that you were able to take something positive out of an experience like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many things I would say I regret in life, because it's like I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't have all the problems that I have had to go through. Like, if I didn't have to deal with cancer, or if I didn't deal with this collapsed lung, I actually might never have started streaming. There's other things that take the path, but like when I was like literally forced to, you know, make a decision, like, or to like not be able to move, I'm like, it kind of changes everything I do.
Yeah,
So,
incredible.
and I'm sure like even like the little decisions on the daily even affect that. So
Yeah, it's all of those little things that manage to just propel you somewhere you never expected to be in life. And all those little things add up, and you know, it's the butterfly effect, right? At its core. So that's just incredible. We had one more question that just snuck in here. So what keeps you motivated to keep streaming?
ooh,
And now that we've talked about how you've
what
gotten
keeps me
here,
motivating? Yeah. Well, it's definitely not the money.
Yeah.
Because I am honestly like I'm losing a lot of money by like not focusing on like a day job, but
Sure.
it's honestly like just the community. All right, I stream because I have a passion to make people laugh and entertain them.
Mhm.
So if no one was getting entertained by anything I do, I would just not do it. Because like
That's
on my day job, I mean my day job in the circus, I make hundreds of people laugh literally every week. Because I mean my stream shows aren't the biggest or anything. Like I'll perform in a stadium with like tens of thousands of people sometimes, or
Wow.
sometimes it's a birthday party with only like 5 people. But at least I know I'm able to like make someone's day a little bit happier, a little bit better, or more put a smile on someone's face or something, right? Like, I mean, making someone laugh is like one of the biggest gifts, I think. But like I say, if nobody showed up into my stream, like it's not like I do enjoy games, but it's not the thing that I would do every single week
Hmm.
this much if it wasn't for the amount of people that actually enjoyed torturing me.
And that's it. People sure love to see streamers get tortured, you know. Yeah, that's really cool, man. That's really cool. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, no problem.
So what as we're gonna go and get your scores tallied up in just a moment here, but what kind of events, what do you have going on? What's coming up for you in your streams and your YouTube and stuff like that?
What's coming up in my streams? Well, I am planning on reducing the amount of Mario I do.
Shocking,
there's-
huh? Never seen people do that before.
It's like, I know my chat loves seeing me get trolled, but I honestly think there could be a lot of other games that could be just as horrible, you know?
Absolutely.
So, I'm hoping to start doing some more crowd control, things like that, like even in Mario crowd control. And then also the, like we've done like I Want to Maker and stuff like that, but I want to find games that no one's ever seen before. So, and I have a whole list of things that have probably never been seen before. because they're like small retro games that I hope to kind of like show off, right? So I'm hoping to turn the channel into that, or channel a little bit into that, of course, and still keep up with the Mario. But I am hosting a couple competitions right now. One is my collab competition, which we talked about earlier. And then the other is one that I approached you guys, you and Sly, seeing if you guys are up for it, which is the next Troll Tricks competition. Like, I've done 2 of these already, where they're the Troll Tricks, where people design a level based on like specifications that I decide on, and then it goes through some judges, and we decide who wins the prizes and stuff like that, of course. So this competition, I was like, what would be really cool is if we could do a multiplayer troll competition. So I designed a multiplayer troll level just to see like how the concept would work, right? Because versus online is so much different than single player, right? Because things just completely, it's almost like a different game, because with the way things respawn and how things interact, especially with having another character on screen that you can be very toxic to, it does change the game quite a bit. So anyways, having a multiplayer troll competition, I thought, is just like a must now. So I was about to just do an announcement being like, what streamers would like to do this with me? But I was just thinking, okay, I really wanted to face you and Sly. And so maybe we'll open up another one later on. But I was just like, I just like, you and Sly were like my first decision. And then Sly was like, hey, we could have a 4th special guest. And I was like, oh, that would be a great idea. Who do you think we should be? And he's like, yeah, I think DGR Dave would be into this.
I think we could talk him into it.
Like, you're gonna talk DGR into a troll contest that I want to host? No way. So that was actually kind of cool to hear. And then hearing that he is down for it, it was like, wow, this would be really cool. Get to like hang out with you guys and DGR. I mean, DGR was one of the 3 people, or one of the 4 people that I originally first saw doing Mario on YouTube. Right. It started out with forget his name, but he's like English speaking, lives in Japan, I believe, and he's quite big. I mean, not like quite DGR or Carl level, but anyways, like, I was just seeing his videos pop up, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, like watching Mario. And then that led me on to Ryokar. Ryokar led me on to DGR, and then DGR was screaming a lot, so I I found Carl after that. Yep. And then with Carl, like, I only watched like a handful of videos, but Carl was playing like troll levels. I was like, that's really cool. This is amazing, how these contraptions. So because like, I always love those contraption games where, like, those what are they called? You hit a thing, the Rube Goldberg machines. Rube Goldberg machines. Yeah. You hit something and things happen. I'm like, that's exactly what's happening in troll levels all the time. And when I was all of a sudden bound to a chair, I started watching probably about 4 months before that happened. Okay. And then after I started streaming, I was like, you know what? I should probably stream Mario Maker. So I ordered a capture card. It took like 3 weeks for it to come in. Sure. So I was streaming other things until then, but it came in, and then I tried my first troll level on stream, which someone sent to me, and it took me like probably like 4 hours or something. Because but it was like, I went back to look at it, and it was one of the worst troll levels to get, especially for a beginner. Yeah. Not a bad one. It was good, but it's a very evil one. Like, how, like, when you fall for a troll, you have time to think about what happened. This is like, you dodge the troll, but you're instantly in another troll making a decision, and it's constantly like it's like a thread the needle type troll, right? You're constantly getting things thrown at you, and I don't know, it was very difficult also to figure out, especially like tech, because if you weren't really familiar with tech in Mario, then you probably wouldn't have been able to figure it out. Yeah,
no, I hear that. I've never really gotten into troll levels, so this is, you mentioned I was going to be a part of it. This is going to be a real experience for me, because I have gone on record calling troll levels glorified pick-a-pipes.
Oh, you're playing the worst ones then. Like, a good troll level has one decision to make.
Sure, okay.
And you make that decision and you realized it was the wrong one.
That's usually the way it goes.
That's a good troll level, right?
Yeah.
If you have two decisions to make in a troll level, it's garbage, right? You should never like be given two doors to pick from. You should never be given like two different paths to pick from. You should never be given like, do you hit this thing, then this thing? In my opinion, like even order of operation trolls are kind of garbage, right? Like you should honestly look at a troll and just be like, hey, all you have to do is jump this gap and get to the other side or something like that. Yeah. And that's all you should understand from the troll. And then when you go to do it, you realize, oh, I shouldn't have jumped
in the hole. Yeah, just need to drop
or
down.
Yeah, or just like jump into the lava. Yeah. And you're like, okay, like because I jumped to safety screwed me, you know? So that's kind of the idea. It's like if you ever have like a pick a path or pick a pipe, anything like that, is pretty horrible. Yeah, I'm even going to make a video coming up here soon on like the worst trolls to never use in a troll level.
Oh, that'll be a good video. That's one I'm definitely going to check out. That sounds right up my alley. Yeah, and maybe I just haven't come across good troll levels. So that's why I'm really excited. You know, something that's kind of been curated, something that we know is going to be good and interesting. I'm really curious to see how I feel about that and to give trolls kind of another chance.
Nice. Yeah, it'll be pretty exciting.
Oh, that's great. That sounds like a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm really excited to go check it out. I'm excited to dive into these with you guys. Yeah, and like I said, just give trolls another chance. That sounds like an absolutely great contest. Well, what do you say we take a look at your scores? Let's see how you did today.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right. We need to make this disappear, and we've got ourselves the bragging board. So, Trixtan, you are week 2. You are second guest so far. The only score you have to go up against.
I'm in last place.
Is Sly Neon. Horrible. I will say it's not looking too good for you for taking that first place spot today. So what I have here is we did have a game over. So there's going to be no lives that are accumulated there.
I didn't know you could game over.
What I counted, all in all, between the first game and after your game over, you collected 14 keys. So 14 keys at 90 points each is 1,260 points. You did get 2 statues, which is going to get you a total of 500 points at 250 each. And you did manage to clear 1 guild, which is going to get you another 500 points. So that is going to put you up to a total of 2,260 points today. So while it's not a top score, let me give you a round of applause and a bunch of fireworks here, because that certainly wasn't a bad one.
Lost to Sly Neon. Sly Neon of all people.
Unfortunately, yeah, you didn't manage to take down our good friend Sly today, but you sure put up a good fight, and I sure had a good time watching.
It's okay. I'll get my revenge when we play some toxic troll levels together. So
that's right. You definitely got an advantage when it comes to the trolls and us playing a little bit later. So I'm really looking forward to that. Before you go, since you played so well, you know, I know it wasn't a top score, but I do want to show people how much of a gamer you are. So I've got one more clip here that ties back to the very first game you ever played. And this is one where you managed to go through Super Mario Bros. World 1-1 completely blindfolded without seeing. And I gotta say, this was pretty impressive. And watching through, I think it was pretty great because you did an amazing job with those pipes, and I don't think you managed to do that. And once you get through here, you come back thinking, oh, I'm in the middle of the pipes. And then it feels like you get lost for the rest of it here, which was...
That was it. I'm in the middle of the pipes now.
As you just come across the end of the pipes, and then I think you kind of lost where you were. But somehow hit that coin, bang on.
Yeah, the coin positioned me. Do you know why I started doing blindfold things?
Tell me.
I had no chat. Nobody was talking to me, so I'm like, I may as well just play blindfolded.
Well, I gotta say, it was an impressive feat nonetheless, and I love that you get hit and you're like, nope, we're just gonna YOLO this. Let's just go and see what happens.
I think this honestly probably was like my 30th attempt at it.
Well, I will say in the clips, this was over, you said it was over 50.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I gotta say that last jump was
Yes!
super impressive, and the fact that you made it to
Oh
the end
my
while wearing a
goodness.
blindfold was just
I don't even
absolutely
know how
insane.
that worked.
Yeah, well,
so-
honestly, I was watching some people do blindfolded speed runs of like Super Mario 64, and I'm just like, how can you memorize 120 stars
Wait,
and-
120 blindfold? Are you kidding me?
or something like that? I don't know. Like, I haven't seen all of them, but I was
Okay.
just like, how could you do this? I mean, like, I could maybe do 1-1.
And thus the challenge was born. Well, I gotta say, like I said, you
Yeah.
might not have gotten first place today, but sure first place in our hearts with beating 1-1
Aw.
like that. That was really heckin' impressive. Yeah, like I said, just absolutely bonkers. I mean, Trixtan, thank you so much for being on the show today. I really appreciate you being here. I had a great time. I hope you did too.
Yeah, it was a blast. We should do this more often.
Yeah, I love doing some collabs with you. I'm looking forward to the troll contest coming up.
I will say one of the other things I'm really excited for doing is we talked about doing these like indie games where they're only like 3 to 10 minute battle type of games.
Mhm.
But I would love to. I'm really excited about doing that with you and Sly there, because I think we would have a lot of fun, similar to these kind of things, but 4 players, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm with you. That sounds like a real blast. That's something I'm looking forward to. Well, Trixtan, once again, thank you so very, very much for being on the show. It was an absolute blast having you here. Congratulations on taking what is second place right now.
Thanks.
Anything else you'd like to let us know, or anything else you want to pitch before I let you go here?
Well, I mean, I guess I just became partner on YouTube about 2 weeks ago. I want to get my circus channel monetized, so support on that channel would be pretty awesome. I have a lot of new comedy skits that I'm going to be coming out with, and I've also have plans to launch a brand new YouTube channel where I'll actually teach like all the circus skills I know, like balloon twisting, magic tricks, acrobatic type things. So
Fantastic.
so yeah, I'm hoping to start that channel soon, and I know it's going to be a lot of work, which is again one of the reasons why I'm reducing streaming.
Gotta work on all those side projects. Well, again, that
Yeah.
sounds really cool. You gotta let me know when that goes live, because that's something I will absolutely check out. I can't wait to see what you put out. Sounds like it's gonna be absolutely fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, maybe I'll show everybody how you hammer a nail in your nose.
You just do it and hope you don't miss.
Yeah,
That's about
just
it.
find that sweet spot.
That's it. Find that sweet spot. All right. Well, Trixtan, once again, thank you very, very much for being on episode 2 of Stream Request Adventures with Friends. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
Cool. Thank you so much, man.
Have a
Pleasure
great day.
having me. Thank you. You too.
All right, chat. There we go. There we go. That ends episode 2 of Stream Request Adventures with Friends, today featuring TrixtanEntertainment. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can't thank Trixtan enough, and all of our guests for agreeing to be on the show. I had a great time chatting with Trixtan. Always super interesting to hear some of the stories that he has, and I learned a lot. It was fascinating, I guess, to hear about that experience and to understand him as a person as a little bit more. I loved it, and I hope you guys did too. If you are watching this on YouTube, we do have a link to his channels in the description. So again, be sure to go subscribe, check him out on Twitch, and drop him a follow. Guys, be sure to come on back next Saturday for our third guest, the one, the only Jinray. He's going to be joining us as we talk about random retro games, meme games, and all the other fun stuff that he's got in store. I hope you guys stop in for that. It should be a lot of fun. And watch episode 3 of Stream Request Adventures with Friends, this time featuring Jinray.